The 2018 Ontario election, invented in, well, 2018. Another 4 years, another provincial election where none of the parties are appealing, but someone has to win, so we all go vote for whoever we dislike the least at that given moment. Election day is tomorrow, and if you're as out of the loop as I am, you have no idea who's running, what their policies are, and you lack any knowledge whatsoever of what's going on politically in this hellscape of a province. So I made this video to give you a quick summary so that you can go into that voting booth confident that you are making a well-informed decision. And my second, more important reason for making this video is to let you all know that I don't live in Halifax. How could I live in Halifax? Halifax is not a real place. Nova Scotia does not exist. So let's begin with the four major parties: the Liberals, the Conservatives, the NDP, and the other one. Now, as stated on my Twitter, I will be voting based solely on what kinks each of the candidates have. By the way, you should follow me on Twitter. Please, man, I need that dopamine hit from people liking my tweets. Please help me out. Okay, thank you. So I'll briefly cover their platforms, then get to the important part. Starting off with the Liberal Party. Despite its name, it's actually based around a centrist ideology, and from my 10 minutes lurking woke Twitter, I know that means the Liberal Party holds a fascist ideology. The Liberals are running on a platform based around increasing accessibility of healthcare and education, protecting the environment, and apologizing to the indigenous population for just everything, really. This is the same platform Adolf Hitler ran on. Textbook fascism. They also plan on making life more affordable in Ontario. How do they plan to do that? By charging you a fuck ton of money for it. Their leader, Kathleen Wynne, is definitely into BDSM, and she's obviously a sadist. The Progressive Conservative Party. They added progressive because recently they moved an eighth of an inch closer to a centrist position. They are running on a platform of... I actually don't know. All I know is that they're planning on bringing back a buck of beer, and that's good enough for me. I don't care what their policies are in education, healthcare, employment, I don't care. Fuck all that. You give me some shitty, awful tasting, dirty piss water looking ass beer for just $1 a pop, buddy, you got my vote. Their leader Doug Ford is a foot fetishist, and they have just lost my vote. The New Democratic Party, same as the old Democratic Party. They are running on a platform very similar to the Liberals, less bad things, more good things. But 30 years ago they were in power and they did a not good job, so they're still not allowed to try again. I haven't forgotten what you did, NDP. I mean, I hadn't been born yet, but I still haven't forgotten. Their leader, Andrea Horwath? What the fuck does that say? Horvath? Andrea Horwath is into clismophilia. Gonna go ahead and let you figure out what that is on your own. And the Green Party. Moving on from the parties that actually have a chance at winning, let's look at the future participation award winners. Trillium. I'm not sure how a cryptocurrency is running in the provincial election, but okay. None of the above. Interesting strategy here. This party is trying to catch accidental votes off people trying to fill in the actual none of the above bubble. The Libertarian Party, Textbook Fascism Volume 2. The Moderate Party, named after their expected level of success. The Freedom Party, formed by Americans who moved to Ontario and dislike the distinct lack of freedom. The Communist Party, formed by former Soviet Union citizens who moved to Ontario and disliked the distinct lack of starvation. Consensus Ontario. This party would make every government decision based on province-wide censuses, slowing the government process to an even more excruciating crawl. The Northern Ontario Party. A party that wants Northern Ontario to separate from the rest of Ontario and become its own province. Hey, listen here, bud, you're already on thin ice when it comes to being considered a real place. If you want to go and join the other provinces in their non-existence, then go right ahead. Stop the Sex Party, running on a platform that aims to prevent anyone in Ontario from ever having sex again, so we can focus on more important things like hockey and pretending the other provinces don't exist. The Party of Objective Truth, a political party of incels seeking to forcefully blackpill the fuck out of the entire province. And the Independents, people running without being affiliated with any party. So your uncle and that meth addict that lives down the street, who is also your uncle. So I hope you now have enough information to make an informed decision. If you're nothing but a follower who hates making their own decisions and you want to know who I'm voting for, well, as I said before, I'm basing it all off the candidates' kinks. So the Liberals have a nice vanilla common kink going, but the NDP have something a little more exotic. It's a coin toss really, so let's see. Okay, Conservative Party it is.